So you want to know how to do a floor plan in Bloxburg, but you have no idea what you're doing. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 ways on how you can do so. Let's get started. So this way is pretty simple. Basic things of it are that you place a wall and then you place some furniture and then laying your furniture out and seeing how that affects your floor plan. What you want to have in mind is where you want to have things, what kind of layout you're kind of thinking of having, how many bathrooms you're having, how many bedrooms you're having, if you're going to have a garage, if you're going to have a porch, etc. So let me just start out by, placing a few walls. So here we got something. Let me just start by making a kitchen, This will be my kitchen. I'm gonna place a fridge, and then I'm gonna place a stove, and this gives me a good idea of how it's gonna be laid out. So I can clearly tell that there needs to be more space. So I can just easily add on to that. Maybe 2 more this way, and then 1 more this way. So now we can have an island over here. So as you can see, I can add an island very easily. There we go, and now I have plenty of space. And actually, it may be a little bit too big. So let me just narrow it down a little bit more, and then yeah, this is a really good kitchen. So let me try another one, and let me try just maybe a bedroom. So this is a scenario where you want to place the item before you place the wall. So let me just get a basic bed. This is about 2 by 2. Place a wall, and we probably want it to be 4 wide. So we're gonna do that. That's a very good method of getting some ideas for your floor plan. Now, I'm not gonna show you an entire floor plan, but this should help you gradually get your floor plan, if that makes sense. Okay, now my next method is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, we're gonna be using Pinterest. So Pinterest will help you very much. There's plenty of well laid out floor plans, professionally made. Yeah, it's just a really great place to look for. You can also look at Google, but I think Pinterest is more direct about what you want. So this shows the houses and the floor plan, which is pretty cool. As you can see, pretty big house, honestly. But yeah, you can use this to get an idea, maybe get some inspiration for what you want for your floor plan. I actually used a Google image for my main house that I use, and it really inspired me and was very helpful. So yeah, if you can take some ideas from like just the size and how everything is laid out, it doesn't have to be exactly how it's laid out, but if you like the idea, the style of how it is, it's a good idea to use this. As well as that, if you are confused about how big something is, keep into consideration of where the windows are, or like what a couch is. This love seat over here is probably about 2 wide. So this is probably it's probably 12 wide. So yeah, this is probably 12 wide, and then this is probably like 2 wide. And like a door is 1 wide. All right, now my third method, it's pretty basic. It's literally just drawing it out. So I made a very basic floor plan here on Paint. Windows Paint. You can use anything, any paint. Like if you're on mobile, you can use some basic mobile drawing apps. But I just used Paint for this demonstration. And as you can see, I made a very basic standard floor plan. But you can just get an idea about what it looks like, And then you can just draw it out like so. If I want to draw this out, you can go over into build mode, 4 wide for the garage. Now that I place it out, and I realize it's not the best floor plan. It could use some revising, and that's why this is such a good method. So you can draw it out, see what it looks like, ideas by just writing it down, Writing it down is really helpful. But those are my 3 methods on how to build a floor plan in Bloxburg. I hope this helped you out. If it did, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.